So once you have equations, you're basically going to be asked the same kind of things you were doing anything with parabolas. So how long was the ball in the air? So this guy started at 2 meters, came up, and it came all the way down. So we're trying to find this down here, or basically when does t equal 0? So if you set the x equal to 0, you got 0 equals 20 squared to 2t, t's got to also be a 0. That doesn't work very well for you. Okay, so we're trying to find the total time of how long it was in the air. So if we set the y equal to 0, though, this will actually let us solve it. So what two values of t will work here? Now you may think there's only one of them. There's actually this little guy that comes back this way, but that time is going to be negative, so we're going to toss it out, and we only care about this. So we're trying to solve this here. So we got all kinds of different ways to solve a quadratic. Unless you know how to factor that, my suggestion would be quadratic formula. I know it's got a decimal in there, but you just got to work with it, and you guys are all fully capable of doing that. And what happens when you do that? You get these two answers here. Like we said, toss the negative one out. So 5.8 seconds. Next question. When was the ball at its maximum height? So again, you're trying to find this right up here. So when was it there? Well, the x won't help us out very much with that. So we're going to have to look at the y of t. Okay, so we're trying to find a vertex of this parabola, so it's kind of a where and the actual value type thing. So we find any maxes and mins by negative b over 2a. We usually say x equals that, but in this case we're trying to find the t. So we're simply just going to say, you know, the maximum time here, negative b over 2a. So negative 20 square roots of 2 over 2 times negative 4.9. Watch how you punch that guy into your calculator. Be real careful. So make sure you get this extra little parenthesis down here so you don't do 2 times parentheses 4.9. I know we wrote it this way, but that way in your calculator won't work. So we need to divide by that entire quantity down there. And we get 2.886. So that's when the ball was at its maximum height. The last question they're going to ask, what was the maximum height of the ball? So this was when, and this is the value. So this is the same parabola stuff you've been doing, just now with parametric equations. Okay, we want to actually find the max height of the ball. That means we're going to take that value we just got, and we're going to go plug it in. So plug that in there. Plug that in there, and you guys can use your calculators. And what it'll come out to be, 42.82. So same stuff you've been doing, just now with a parametric equation. So you're going to have to actually create those things. Okay, parametric equations help us with projectile motion, and basically, you know, positions at certain times, x position and a y position there. And they let us do some pretty neat things. So questions you guys have, bring them to class tomorrow.